Hello, and welcome back to Nick's Hobbies and Interests. Now, not only did I have a display delivery today, I had a, statue figure delivery today. 1/6 scale Hawkeye from Avengers Endgame, so / Ronan as well. He is here. We're going to unbox him, get him out, take a look, do a few posing, go through all the accessories, well, most of them anyway, and yeah. I would say put the kettle on for this one. These unboxings of figures tend to take a while, so yeah, have dinner, put this on in the background or something. Whilst I take the bubble wrap off this one, I have gotten mine from Toys Wonderland. Now, they had a 15% sale on. Whether it's still on, I'm not sure. If you're wondering why I got it from Toys Wonderland, here in the UK we do have the likes of Zavvi, but if you compare the prices, it's cheaper to get it abroad, including shipping, than it is to buy here in the UK. That's insane, and is the reason I buy it from abroad. Hawkeye is actually now my second 1/6 scale figure from the Avengers Endgame, alongside Black Widow. Now, he won't be my last because I actually already have the Tony Stark, obviously Iron Man, Battle Damage. That is due to come out at the end of this month and be shipped out to me. So yeah, they will be joined shortly. I do plan to eventually pick up Captain America and Thor. But as you can imagine, it all costs money. This, alongside with the displays and the attic conversion, is costing a pretty penny. So yeah, I'm sort of trying to break it up a little bit. But, my channel focus obviously is display, as you probably can tell. It gets the most views, so it's only natural that I would pursue that more than anything else. I've kept this section at a steady pace, just due to the fact if you want to have a look at the box art, I'm giving you plenty of time to, but in a second I will take the slipcase off, as the box inside has a viewing window so you can actually see the contents. I told you to go and put the kettle on, so if you are still watching, we are going to take everything out of the box. The viewing window is just initially if it was all going to remain inside, you could at least get an idea. But no, we are going to open this box up eventually, cut this tape, get inside, and one by one we'll just take everything out. And here we go, let's actually take the first section out. This contains the sword. I was going to say katana, I don't know if it is a katana, but yeah, katana, wrist guards, there is a name for them, and then you've got a bunch of hands, braces I think is the name for those. Then next, I bet everyone wants to see the figure, so let's get the figure out of the box and we'll go from there. Whilst I'm unpacking this, I will say the packaging is really good. Near enough every body part you could say is protected. There's a head guard, there's wraps around the head, the fingers, I say the hands, the legs, hell there's even wrapping around the neck as you can see, and same again on the alternative headpiece. Okay, from different angles, it looks like the actor, but in my opinion, it is one of the weakest head sculpts I think I've got out of all of my figures. I'm just trying to think of one that is weaker. Maybe one of the third parties, maybe. But yeah, for Hot Toys, I don't think the head sculpt quite does it. I'm kind of disappointed with it. Like I say, certain angles, it looks good. But yeah, I think it could have been better. What's scary is to think the next time we're going to see Hawkeye in a 1/6 scale figure from Hot Toys, it's most likely going to be the Hawkeye series. Now, I plan to get that because I'd love to have Hawkeye and Kate Bishop together on display. So yes, whether the head sculpt's improved or not, who knows. At this moment, guys, take a moment to do whatever it is you're doing in the background, as through this part of the unboxing, all I'm doing is taking the plastic wrapper off the wrists and feet. I am going to cut and crop out some of this. As I'm doing the audio over the top, I know what's to come. And these boots, you have to do it right to get the plastics sort of coverings off intact. I like to keep as much intact as possible. I'm a bit funny like that when it comes down to these, but yeah, eventually there was a knack to it and I figured it out. Just have to tilt the boot back and forwards, and as it adjusts, yeah, the plastic sleeve comes off. Looking next at the articulation with this guy, it's not actually that bad. For some reason I was thinking he might be a bit stiff and a bit more like a brick, if I'm honest, not having the mobility, but I guess he's got all the joints where they need to be, and yeah, posing him might not be too bad. I've already got a scene in mind from the Avengers movie that I'd like to replicate, but if you wanted to do a fighting sequence or something like that, I think it's possible. Like I say, he comes with a bunch of accessories, 2 different types of multiple types of weapons really, but yeah, 2 main primary weapons, you could say. So yeah, to be able to pose him wielding both would be quite cool. Alright, what say we move on? Let's have a look what else this box has got for us. Should we get the stand out the way? The base. If you've seen any of the other Avengers bases, it's very similar. And of course, you don't get a flight pole, but to be fair, he's not a character that flies. But you do get the crotch grabber. So yeah. And then here, your Avengers base. Hawkeye. I recall when I read the description on the website, this actually came with 2, an alternative plaque for the front that said Ronin. I took another look through the box off camera and I couldn't find it. So maybe I misread, maybe I was dreaming, maybe I'm missing something. Who knows? But anyway, it doesn't matter. Hawkeye, Ronin, same character in it. Well, it is and it isn't. It's like a double personality kind of thing. Dual personality. Speaking of the other half, and I don't mean his partner, the Ronin head sculpt that comes with it. I'm surprised the mask wasn't part separate, but I think in the movie it was all one, wasn't it? The hood was part of the mask. So that kind of explains it. Now that I'm recording the audio, I don't think I took any photos with this head sculpt actually on. Because I didn't plan to use it, I think I left it off. So I apologise guys, you probably wanted to see the head sculpt on the body. To be honest, and we're going to get there, one of the most annoying things about this figure is the alternative outfit for Ronin. But we'll get to that in a moment. Let's go through the accessory packs. The weapons, or if you like the armoury pack here. You've got the knives, the arrowheads and whatnot. Yes, the alternative outfit for Ronin. This was a pain in the backside and I'm still going to put it off. Let's leave that for later. Let's continue into the box. as we now have the bow, the quiver, and all the arrows, short and long. We've got 4 separate hands here as well. I think 2 are Ronins and then 2 are Hawkeyes. Off camera, I'm just going to put it down and rotate it, just to cut time out. I'm just going to do a little crop there. I'm going to take the bow out and get the arrows out. I'm not just going to leave them sat in there. The bow, if I'm honest, feels cheaply made. If I'm very honest with you, it feels like it will snap very easily. So if you do get it, just be careful. Just take my word on that, of course. But I am glad it's not just a solid piece of plastic. I'm glad they've got the string in there. When you want to do posing, it will definitely come in handy. Okay, let's put this down and move on to the arrows. Now you get 2 lengths. One's a short length and one is longer. The arrow heads do go on the end. That is up to you to apply them if you wish. So let's say you want to do a pose with Hawkeye using his bow, drawing that arrow. You can do. The quiver, nicely made, I have to admit. It attaches to the belt that is wrapped around Hawkeye at the moment, and then it's also got 2 slots inside, just compartments. Not they're not individually. They don't individually hold each arrow, but yeah, there's a divider, and then you can just slide them all in. So let's say the short ones go on the left, taller ones on the right, that kind of thing. So that alternative outfit, I didn't record myself trying to equip it to Hawkeye, but it's the zip. It is the zip that zips up that jacket. Basically, it was a pain in the ass and didn't get done. Could get the jacket on him, but not zip it back up. So, with that being said, when it comes down to my scoring or my rating of awful, bad, okay, good and great, because of the head sculpt not being perfect in my opinion, it being questionable, I would knock it down to good. And then because there's this thing with the zip and it being very difficult to actually equip the secondary additional outfit, I'd actually say it's okay, because it's sure as hell not perfect. It is annoying, but I was beginning to lose interest and fun with this figure, faffing around with it. And that's why I just eventually drew a line and said, no, you know what, I'm stopping. He looks good, don't get me wrong. Not movie accurate, sure, but I like the look of him. So yes, I gave up on that one. For now, because I want him in this outfit, I will eventually get back to it, but yeah, I lost my patience today with it. Now, when it comes down to the turntable, I'm not going to do multiple runs with different lights on and off like I do with the pop vinyls. I'm just going to give them a rotation and then show you a couple of other ideas I had in mind. You see, my favourite scene with Hawkeye / Ronin is actually when he's with Natasha. She goes to recruit him, and well, not recruit him, but she goes to tell him that they've got a plan, and they're standing there together in the rain. She's got an umbrella. He's just killed a bunch of guys, and yeah, she's there to sort of give him hope that there's a plan to make things right. It's that scene in the movie I'd like to replicate on my shelf, on my display. I plan to get one of those little umbrellas you have in fruit. You know when you're having a nice summer's drink and you get your little fruit with a little umbrella stuck in it. I plan to get one of those and then just basically either paint it or just shade it in as a black umbrella. Then I plan to just put a little bit of rubber or something around the bottom, well, the spike, the little bit of a toothpick as such that goes in the fruit. Put a little bit of rubber around there. That then can obviously be used as a grip for Natasha Romanoff's hand so that she can be holding an umbrella. Hopefully, if I do it right, it should look good. I haven't got them yet, and being so rural, I can't just go to my local shop and pick them up. But when I do pick up one of these umbrella things that you get for drinks, I'll take some photos once my little project's complete. But yeah, I would like to replicate that scene. Anyway guys, this video is getting longer and I imagine most of you have gone by now. But of course, for those that have got this far, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, ring the bell if you wish. The comment section is down there. Please feel free. Anything you want to say, questions, thoughts. If you're into 1/6 scale figures, what have you got? Let me know. I'm on Instagram. You can always send me some photos of your collection if you'd like to share. And yes, as always, take care.